Hello, everybody. Mary B here. Okay, let's hit three on this stupid tutorial video. I'm not used to actually recording myself. I'm so used to doing those videos. Which, funny enough, before I became a PNG YouTuber, word, I was a gadget YouTuber. Not a gadget YouTuber. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's what is that what the gadget community calls them? YouTubers? Yeah, I was a gadget YouTuber. Um, the stories that wrote were crazy as fuck. But anyways, for this video, I'm gonna show up how you should set up your OBS for streaming and any other purposes. So let's just get into it. First, I'm gonna open up my display chapter, and as you can see, there's multiple means in it. I have my desktop already muted, playing music in my earphones, so that way when recording myself, it's less awkward. And it won't pick it up if I have the desktop audio off. So over here you have your scenes, sources, the audio mixer, and the controls, which will allow you to control whether or not you start streaming or recording. For the start streaming, you hit the top button right here, and the recording you hit here. I have no clue what virtual camera does. I have not touched that setting yet, so I would not know. And then you obviously have your settings and the exit. I know a lot of people said set a hotkeys. If you don't have a Stream Deck, personally, I do not recommend it because if you're hitting space and enter to type a lot, especially to look up something, you're gonna mute yourself constantly and unmute yourself, and it's gonna get annoying pretty quickly. I did that mistake before. Yeah. So over here, you don't want to go into your plus button here, and I'm gonna name it. See, it did that for me. So let me, before I continue, let me undo my hotkeys really quick because I know those are very useful when you have a Stream Deck. I don't. But let's get rid of these. There we go. Now I'm not accidentally muting myself whenever I'm typing. Okay. So we'll go into the side, and I'm naming this starting. So this is my starting student scene. But you see here, there's nothing here, so I'm going to go to the plus button. And yes, I am recording this at 5 o'clock in the morning because I know if I don't, nothing's going to get done at all. If I don't like know it, I say I'm just late anyway, so I can do videos. That way, it still allows me to do things on other platforms and not just focus completely on Twitch. I will have videos on my YouTube platform posted every Saturday, but I'm not going to record every Saturday. I'm going to try to get it done beforehand, just so when I do focus on my Twitch, I don't have to do much, and I can just enjoy the rest of the week in between and not be overwhelmed. Where is, so I need my, first I'm going to go ahead and turn on my display capture. I do this so that my people can see what I'm doing. Okay. And while I'm using this, I'm going to set the color. So that way I can easily, I'm gonna do a hot pink. Yeah. So I know I'm using these specific things in their range. This way, when I go through my scenes, I don't have to specifically put the ones I don't want. It just makes it a lot easier to go through my sources and to make it even more easier on myself. Ah, folder, group. Um, 30. This way, if I ever need to compile my folders, then I don't have to worry about it. It's just an organization thing for me. So I have my starting soon, I have my display capture, and then I'm going to click on my image. Click OK. Hit my browser. Well, I'm just going to pretty quickly on that. All of this will be blurred out, so I won't have to worry about it too much. Hit my starting soon. Oh, make sure if you're not doing an animated image that it's set to a PNG because it's gonna make it easier to see what you're doing and it gives it better quality. So you would want it to be a PNG image. So I have this set. Now I'm gonna go ahead and also show how to hide this first and move this to the top. Since this is just a tutorial phase, I don't need to keep it. So now that you have these two, your displays and your image, which the image just allows you to have the starting screen soon. So I'm going to go ahead, rename it to 13 overlay. Just so I know specifically which image this is and not have to dig. So if you go here, now I'm going to also show you how you would do the timer. So if I'm using Microsoft Paint, so Windows, I'm using a Windows type laptop. Let me, again, most of my stuff will be blurred out if it's showing images, things like that. Like any files I don't want to show. Those don't really matter too much. So go into the Microsoft Word, look up timer. You would pick my stream timer. This one, it's a free application. So you don't have to pay for anything usually. And you would just hit install. Once that's done installing, I already have it. Or then go into here. So I like to use the countdown, especially because if I'm, say that I'm taking a break a little bit before streams, because those are usually my times to decompress, get my nervous, nervousness out beforehand. So I usually set it out for 5 minutes, but what I might start doing is set it for 10, just to give myself a little bit more time, especially if I don't know what I'm gonna do today. So once you have it downloaded, you're gonna hit copy. Okay, then you hit OK. So then what you're gonna do is click add source and then I'm gonna name this timer. This will be your timer. Then you hit OK. and then you click reach from file. From this source here at the bottom, you're gonna hit browse. It's just easier than just doing it yourself manually, and then paste and open. And it will be the first thing you see here. Then open again. Obviously, this is here by default, but once you hit start, uh, then it's gonna go into the timer thing here. So now you have this. So to get rid of the extra text that you don't want, just hold down the Alt key and then drag. Now you have a timer that looks like this. Alright, so that's literally your first scene done. Now if you want to add a chat box, I'm not gonna show how to do that because every time I try to do it, it likes to act up. So now we're gonna go on to our next scene, and that's your like main live stream before you go into the gaming. So I'm gonna go ahead, rename, and hit live/gaming. Yeah, so it's gonna be a mix of both. So I already have my game capture up. This will hold my VTuber. Now, certain games that you use will work with the game capture, but not all. So either some you will have to use either the Windows capture or the display capture. It depends what it's capable of working with. So just keep that in mind while using different options. Some may not always work. So like I am here, I'm gonna go ahead and group. And this will be my damage. So you have my damage capture, which this is gonna be added twice. And then you have, then I'm gonna add another group, and it's gonna be my just chatting. So have two of these here, and then I'm gonna set the color. I figure since it's just chatting, since I did paint for starting soon, I'm gonna do purple, but in a soft pastel. And then for my gaming, I'm gonna do like a deeper color. Like this deep purple. Okay, so now you have both. So I'm gonna go ahead, group this, and then group this. But I'm gonna add this above here. So do you notice these things are in very specific order? So my display capture is underneath my game capture, which is allowing me to show my PNG tuber at the top. So now you need your overlay. So hit image, go into browse, downloads, and this is the newer 21, right? Yes. And there you go. This is your demon overlay. I'm gonna make a very specific overlay for my just chatting, but this is the one I have for my gaming. Let me hold on down to my PNG tuber, move her down a bit. And it takes a little bit trying to get the size you want to fit in the frame, but this is just how I would do it. Okay. So then now I'm going to go into setting the color. and they're all pretty much gonna be a shade of purple. I like to do this because I like to stay slightly organized, so it just helps. Now the scene's all purple. Now that we have those scenes, you will want to have like your be right back, which you're basically just doing the same thing. So one will shut up now and just do the same process again. This is where I would usually speed it up. So future editor me at 1541. Speed this bit up. Alrighty. And alright. And we have it basically done. This is basically your basic overview of OBS. So I do hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Next video is going to be me doing a tutorial of how to get your overlays from Canva. Then if y'all really want to, just comment below if you want me to do a video tutorial on how to make overlays on Photoshop. I do not have Photoshop, so I can't do anything on there until I get that, which that'll be a very long while because Photoshop is expensive. So I use Photoshop. It's a free option. So not right now. See you guys on my Twitch channel, which is at BarryB20, along with every other socials. See you then.